Welcome to my Celebrity People in the World channel. Please enjoy with news about the world now.
George W. Bush President 43rd, 2001 to 2009, a defining presidency. The presidency of George W. Bush, spanning from 2001 to 2009, was one of the most consequential periods in modern American history. His tenure was marked by defining events, including the 9/11 attacks, the War on Terror, the Iraq War, and the 2008 financial crisis. As the 43rd President of the United States, Bush's policies and decisions shaped both domestic and international affairs, leaving a lasting impact on America and the world. Early life and political rise. Born on July 6, 1946, in New Haven, Connecticut, George Walker Bush was the son of George H.W. Bush, the 41st President of the United States. Raised in Texas, Bush followed in his father's footsteps, graduating from Yale University and earning an MBA from Harvard Business School. Before entering politics, he worked in the oil industry and became a part owner of the Texas Rangers baseball team. His political career began in earnest when he was elected governor of Texas in 1994, serving 2 terms before running for the presidency in the 2000 election. The election was one of the closest in U.S. history, with a controversial Supreme Court decision effectively securing his victory over Democratic candidate Al Gore. The 9/11 attacks and the War on Terror. The defining moment of Bush's presidency came on September 11, 2001, when terrorist attacks orchestrated by Al-Qaeda struck the World Trade Center and the Pentagon. The attacks killed nearly 3,000 people and led Bush to declare a war on terror. In response, the United States launched Operation Enduring Freedom, invading Afghanistan to dismantle the Taliban regime and eliminate Al-Qaeda's presence. The invasion of Afghanistan was widely supported, but Bush's administration soon turned its focus to Iraq, citing concerns over weapons of mass destruction, WMDs. In 2003, the U.S. invaded Iraq, toppling Saddam Hussein's government. However, no WMDs were found, and the war became increasingly controversial due to its prolonged nature and the insurgency that followed. Domestic policies and challenges. Domestically, Bush pursued several key policy initiatives. He enacted tax cuts, which he argued would stimulate economic growth, and introduced the No Child Left Behind Act, a major education reform aimed at increasing school accountability. His administration also expanded Medicare by adding prescription drug coverage for seniors. However, his presidency faced significant challenges, including the handling of Hurricane Katrina in 2005. The federal response to the disaster was widely criticized for its inefficiency, leading to a decline in public confidence in the Bush administration. The 2008 financial crisis. In the final year of Bush's presidency, the United States was hit by the worst financial crisis since the Great Depression. The collapse of major financial institutions and the housing market crash led to a severe economic downturn. In response, Bush's administration passed the Emergency Economic Stabilization Act, which authorized the Troubled Asset Relief Program, TARP, to bail out banks and stabilize the economy. Legacy and impact. George W. Bush left office in January 2009 with a mixed legacy. His supporters credit him with keeping America safe from further terrorist attacks, his strong leadership after September 11, and his humanitarian efforts in Africa, particularly in combating HIV/AIDS. Critics, however, highlight the prolonged wars in Iraq and Afghanistan, the economic downturn, and perceived failures in disaster management. Despite the controversies, Bush's presidency undeniably shaped the early 21st century. His leadership during times of crisis, his foreign policy decisions, and his economic policies continue to be debated and analyzed today. Conclusion. The years 2001 to 2009 were transformative for the United States, and George W. Bush played a central role in shaping the nation's course. Whether viewed positively or negatively, his presidency remains a crucial chapter in American history. As time passes, historians and the public will continue to evaluate his leadership and its long-term effects on the country and the world.